Throughout this lesson, we went through the various features of implementing React Router. We started out by installing React Router DOM, and it appears in our package.json file. Then we imported the browser router into our top-level app component, renaming this value to router, and then rendering it such that it surrounds all of the content of our application. We then use routes and switches to render the various paths in our application, with switch making sure to put the most specific paths at the very top. We were also able to make both static paths and dynamic paths using URL parameters. For these components that use those URL parameters, we used the useParams hook to extract the value of that URL parameter and used it to determine the output of our components. Then in our profile component, we use the redirect component to declaratively redirect users if they manage to land on the profile page before they were signed in. But this is just one way that we redirected our users. We also, in the footer component, use the history object and its go back and go forward methods to imperatively redirect users through the history stack. We also, in the signup component, use the history.push method to imperatively redirect users to the profile page upon submitting their usernames. And finally, in our articles component, we use the useLocation hook provided by React Router to gain access to the query parameter values inserted into our URL bar by this search component. I hope you've enjoyed building this project and learning through this tutorial video lesson. Coming up, you're going to have a quiz on React Router, as well as a really fun project where you will be able to implement React Router into a different application on your own computer. Thanks for watching.